So this is the panel that these people have the big issue with, right? I think, or that they're citing as like evidence of Captain America being whatever.
Being a fascist.
Listen, yeah, no, being, I think, anti-fascist. Listen to me, all of you out there. You were told by this man, your hero, that America is the greatest country in the world. He told you that Americans were the greatest people, that America could be refined like silver, could have the impurities hammered out of it and shine more brightly. He went on about how precious America was, how you needed to make sure it remained great.
Oh my God. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And he told you anything was justified to preserve that great treasure, that pearl of great price that is America. Well, I say America is nothing without its ideals. Its commitment to the freedom of all men. America is a piece of trash. A nation is nothing. A flag is a piece of cotton, of cloth, excuse me. I forgot Adolf Hitler. I fought Adolf Hitler, not because America was great, but because it was fragile. I knew that liberty could as easily be snuffed out here as in Nazi Germany. As a people, we were no different from them. When I returned, I saw that you nearly did turn America into nothing. And the only reason you are not less than nothing is that it is possible for you to bring freedom to America.
Is that a typo?
Bring freedom back.
Oh, you too bring okay, you too also bring America.
Bring freedom back to America.
Right.
Oh.
That sorry, I can't do it well.
There is
That's
a
fine.
long silence there.
That's
That
him.
is him.
That's the real Captain America.
Guess what? This is the fucking statement they want to ignore.
Mm-hmm.
I think they bring it up out of context.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why they're bringing this up at all. This isn't.
They really quickly skimmed over that panel.
Mm-hmm.
Acting. I think they were acting like that's not been the typical state of Captain America.
Right. I mean, and I agree with that. Sure. America is nothing without its ideals and commitment to freedom of all men and people. Sure.
But I think they want America's commitments to be to communism, right?
I guess. I mean,
yeah.
Like, this is the problem, is that, they want to say, like,
Totally.
Oh, Captain America. You think Captain America, the guy who's saying that, without our commitment to freedom, America is trash. You think that guy's going to want to turn around and say, oh, let's start word policing people and driving
by the
people
way,
out of
exactly.
colleges and newspapers because they said a word, and I think that word is offensive and racist. I mean,
right.
Like, it's insane. It's totally insane.
Well, no, I think that's why they're upset, and the people who did you see, my only point in bringing up that panel is because it showed up on the screen very quickly, and they just didn't read it.
Right.
They just very, very quickly covered over it.
They're trying to find panels of Captain America advocating for safe spaces and wokeism.
Yeah,
right.
Totally.
You're not going to find, I mean, maybe some new stuff you'll find it, but you're not going to find it in classic Captain America stuff.
No, and that's an old comic. That's from
Right.
like 1970s.
Yeah, right.
So even before I would know, I don't know how to cite that comic where that scene is from.
What they really mean is, well, I say America is nothing without its ideals, its commitment to deplatforming Jordan Peterson. America is a piece of trash. This nation is nothing without book burning of Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life.
You got a book burn, apparently.
Yeah,
it's so funny because if you would have shown that panel of Jordan Peterson, he'd be like, yeah, I agree with that completely.
I think he would have.
Yeah.
But then these people would have come back and said, oh, look at this Nazi panel that Jordan Peterson posted.
Exactly. And he not only would he agree with it, he would say that's the danger of breaking down traditions and social conventions that you don't understand. It's because you don't necessarily understand or know what you're breaking down and what you're doing away with.
Yeah.
God, why can't I find the actual full thing?
Oh, because you're weird.
Can I just open the image? Open image.
There it is. They're going to read it in a second. I guarantee it.
There we go.
Gotta get this.
Oh, they're gonna
scratches.
read it. They're
So
gonna
anyway,
read
the
it.
real Captain America ends up showing up and is disgusted that America has turned into a fascist state.
He just shows up.
No, no.
He also ends up teaming up with the resistance.
Is that incorrect? Is the story incorrect there?
I mean, is he upset that America has become fascist? But you have to read what Captain America is actually saying.
I
Well,
thought
it sounds like I haven't read the comic. It sounds like there's two Captain Americas.
yeah, there's two Captain America.
and one had said
Yes.
that they're trying to figure out who's the real Captain America.
Right.
And one is like saying I'm the real Captain America because he gives some long speech about how great America is, and then the real Captain America says no, America is trash unless it follows its ideals of freedom and
But-
blah 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 blah.
It's ridiculous for these people to be using this particular series of
Yes.
panels
Right.
to describe what they want of Captain America when I don't think these people like America. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I
they
find
don't.
it very bizarre that they would take this incredibly patriotic speech
Right.
and use it as proof of whatever the dang hell they're about to.
Unless they change it to
suggest.
deplatforming Jordan Peterson, then
Let's see, I guess, what
they're like,
what
that's
their
the real
argument is.
Captain America.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Resistance, which includes Nick Fury, Spider-Man with a gun, which is kind of funny.
What?
Spider-Man with a gun.
Spider-Man with a gun.
What do you need a gun for?
They're fighting the resistance, you know? You gotta shoot
What?
some people sometimes. Anyway, so they show up at a big event where the fake Captain America is giving a fascist speech, and the real Captain America shows up, and this is what he says.
Okay.
Oh, she
Listen
is
to me,
right.
all of you out
actually.
there, you were told by this man, your hero, that America is the greatest
don't have to
country in
listen
the
to the
world.
whole thing,
He
right?
went on a price that is America. Well, I say America is nothing, but because I knew it was fragile, and turned it into nothing. And the only
Mine keeps skipping. Is yours skipping?
I'm doing that on purpose.
Oh,
we
okay,
heard,
good.
we don't.
'Cause
do that.
I read
reason you're
it
not less
already.
than nothing is that it's still possible for America.
Good speech.
Moments of all time. It's good.
This could be good cancellation material, though. Hannah's saying patriotic things.
Kind of
she
sad
has
we didn't
read
get
it,
that from
so-
Chris Evans.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
well,
There you
that's
go.
one of my favorite Captain America.
Good.
Don't they hate it when
There you go.
they say patriotic things?
Yeah, but that's one of Hannah's favorite Captain America lines.
Well, good.
There you go.
That's Wow, that's really one of Hannah's favorites.
Yeah,
I feel
It's
like
totally doesn't get
Super,
it.
it's extremely patriotic.
Yep, right over her head.
I guess so. Jesus.
Speech?
Moments of all time. It's good.
Wowee.
Kind of sad we didn't get that from Chris Evans.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
The What If
wow,
show
wow.
is
Ask Chris
happening,
Evans for
so maybe
more
they'll do it at some
patriotism, I
point.
guess.
But I guarantee the funny thing is the whole "Make America Great Again" reference. This was written in like the '80s. This is,
Yeah.
you know. And in fairness, Reagan did use that also as a campaign slogan, so it's probably a reference to that. But I feel like if you did this in a What If cartoon today verbatim, people would be like, "Oh my God, this SJW garbage," and it's like,
What? No,
Yeah,
if you wrote
that's
that today, it would be protested as being alt-right
Right.
by you two ding-dongs.
Yeah, if Captain America came out and
the
said that we
ding
need to
dong
have
duo.
a freedom to, we need to have a commitment to freedom and individual liberties and freedom of speech
How
and blah
odd.
blah blah blah. I don't think the SJWs would be very happy about that.
No, I think these two people in particular would be very upset about it. I think
Right.
they would be making a podcast about how upset they were about it if
Mhm.
that exact same comic were released today. Whatever.
Well, there was a lot of it was funny because a lot of the woke people were initially excited and happy about the HBO Watchmen TV show
Hmm.
because they made Dr. Manhattan and the other main character were both black, and it was about
Right.
fighting the white nationalists and all that nonsense. But then some of the breadtubers were like, actually, Watchmen is evil because all the good guys are police officers, and it's
Oh no.
and then they're saying that the institution of policing is good, and it's just the bad apples that's the problem. So
You
can never please
I
them.
think the real message should be that you can't please these people.
yes, you
So
can't
I don't
please
know why
them.
anyone tries to, but whatever.
Captain America. He's kind of big on social justice. He's Captain America.
It's weird to be against social justice.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I'm sure it is to you, homie. I'm sure it is to you.
Oh my
Well, I
God.
mean,
I can-
I don't know that I'm against social justice. I'm just against like the perverted form of social justice that
Right.
they've
Yeah.
come up with. That's like,
Right.
it's authoritarianism. It's
Well,
not
it's just
like,
like the 1984. We can just redefine words however, and then you're against social justice? Oh, how dare you? What are you, a
well,
Nazi?
I'm against the dogma that minorities can't be racist.
How can
Like,
you be against being pro-life, Adam? Okay, are you anti-life? Are you part of dark side? Do you want the anti-life equation for
He
all
wants the
fetuses?
anti-life
Okay.
equation.
That's what we should start calling. If you're in favor of abortions, you're really in favor of the anti-life equation. Okay.
Apparently. Oh my
You guys
goodness.
are evil. You guys are completely. You guys are Jordan Petersoning me here.
But that's what they're doing. They're like, how can you be against
Exactly.
social justice? It's like, okay, you can.
Yeah,
I can,
it has justice in the word, so obviously it's good.
You guys are funny.
How can you be against the anti-fascist? Okay, they're against fascism. It's in the name.
Anti-fascist in the word. That means it's good.
Look, how can you be against the National Socialists? They have socialism in the name.
It's right in the word for socialism. It's good. I do swear that it's a serious issue with people who are so determined to just base their beliefs on words, and it's bizarre.
Well, they know it's bullshit. It's
total bullshit.
Maybe
bullshit.
Maybe some of them do, but I think some of them also don't. I think it's a lot of young people who are just like, oh wow, I love this thing, because I saw it on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, or Facebook. I don't know. Yeah. That's disconcerting. That's the disconcerting part.
I mean,
if you're against giving
North Korea, it's a democratic people's republic.
Yeah.
Of Korea.
Right.
It's right there in the name.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
How could you criticize the Democratic People's Republic? You do. You must hate democracy because it has it in the title.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
nuts.